everyone, we are back, y'all, and we are back with a couple of things for you today. Number one, we are back because I'm showing you one of the laminated sheets that we have. My son and I are still laminating sheets. I told you we were going through all of our budget sheets and our savings challenges, and we are laminating everything. And we're going to make it what I want to call our forever binder, budget binder. And the reason for that is we're going to use it over and over and over and over again. Everything is completely undated, which is fabulous and fantastic for us. We're cutting back on paper, ink, money, because you got to print, it costs you money too. So with that being said, we're going to cut back on that, but we're also going to have room for expansion as well, because there's going to be sheets in the future. I already know this, that I'm going to want to buy on Etsy. Most of them are going to be savings challenges, y'all, and I'll be able to expand those into my binder and have plenty of space for additional sheets for the future. So be watching for that video. Hopefully it come out this next week or so, because I am actually still working on that through this weekend. But let's get started on our expense sheet. This is for Monday, and in total we spent $153 for the week. So on Monday, Jaya needed her medication refill. She is on phenobarbital, as you all know. She's my half Chihuahua, half Dachshund, 3 years old, and she has severe epilepsy. She's on phenobarbital 2 times a day, 15 milligrams, 7 o'clock in the morning, 15 milligrams, 7 o'clock at night. And a 2-month supply usually costs me about $24. The reason it says $29 is they threw an extra $5 charge on there, and they're just going to mail it to the house. If I were to take an Uber round trip up and back, it would cost me almost $20, y'all, and that's ridiculous, okay? They're out on Nolan Road, which is not too far from my house. It's about a 5-minute drive. So I'm not going to pay for the Uber charges. They know that I can't see, so they are mailing out her medication, and it should be here shortly. So $29 is what we spent on Monday, and that was just a call-in over the phone, and I just paid through my debit card out of my bank. Tuesday, we had another charge for Uber this time, and that's because my daughter thought one of her friends was going to bring her home. After they had swim practice, they have on Tuesdays and Thursday free swim. That fell through, and I ended up paying $24 to go out and pick her up and bring her home. So when you guys talk about the gas prices rising, trust me, I'm feeling their crunch as much as you are, if not more, because this is an 8 minutes up and an 8 minutes back home. A 16-minute round trip cost me $24, y'all. So I understand about the gas prices. I get smacked with them when it comes to Uber, because they're so much more expensive than what you would think. On Wednesday, I had a $40 charge for Walmart. You guys saw that haul. So that was $40. On Thursday, it happened again, and I told my daughter she's not staying for free swim no more, because the parents are gonna fall through and not bring her home when the kids say they are going to. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the kids just say, "Oh, my mom will take you," and then the mom's like, no, or what. But again, $20 to go pick up my daughter and bring her back home. This time it was a little cheaper. It's due to the time that you pick them up and how much Uber drivers are on the road. It plays a lot of factors into what the price is going to be, but it is always expensive, y'all. And if I'm going 8 minutes up to get her and 8 minutes back home, a 16-minute round trip, it's costing me $20. Jesus Lord, let's not even go there anymore. It's not going to happen again. She's coming home, and she's only got a week and a half left of swim team, and they are done. Now, on Friday, I have an Amazon and an Etsy purchase. The Amazon was $6 and some change, but I always round it up for the sake of myself and anybody else who just wants to do super simple math. It was for some Expo markers that will be here tomorrow, and they're colored Expo markers, and this is the reason why. When you laminate the sheets, if you're doing savings challenges and you need to color in certain items on the savings challenge as you're going along, I don't want to color it in black Expo marker. So I did buy a pack of, I believe it was 12 colored Expo markers, and it was $6 and some change on Amazon, so it comes out to $7. That way I can participate in doing the activity as I am going ahead through that savings challenge. And again, it is a laminated sheet because I laminated them myself. Etsy, there's a $3 charge. It was $2 and some change, but I wanted 2 sheets from D versus Debt. You'll be seeing those in my binder as we go along. So that was for Friday. Now on Saturday, we spent $30, which is today. And here's why. You're going to see here in a minute exactly. I'm going to flip something real quick and show you how I'm going to do it. This is a momentarily until this product gets here at the end of April, beginning of May is when it's due to be in. And it is another binder from Budget with Emmy, y'all. It's another build your own binder. For $30, I bought a 20 envelope build your own binder from her. I told her, please do not do any kind of customization to it. I have a reason for that. I have a way I'm going to set this up. And y'all, I never thought I would say this, but I think I'm going to do away with the A6 binders. Yes, my loving forever. I love my A6 binders. I will keep a couple the girls can have with some A6 paper in it, and they can use that for journals or writing things down. Jessie has a Twitch account, so if she's got codes or anything else she needs to put in there, she can write down on that because she has a couple of different gaming accounts as well. And Danya can use some if she needs them for school or she wants to write and journal in one, that's fine. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the additional A6 binders because you know I have a huge amount of them. I have like 13 or 14 or 15. I may even have 16 of them. But I'll explain that here in a minute on what I am doing with when I start stuffing all my envelopes here in a minute, because I am stuffing $1,150 today. And then on Sunday is going to be a no spend for us. So that is my expense sheet for the week. Now let's go ahead and get ready to go into our cash stuffing real quick. It's going to be super simple, super easy, nothing extravagant or anything like that. So I was going to wait to do this, and I decided, no, I'm not going to wait. Now, the binder that I have going to have coming in, the new one from Budget with Emmy, is actually going to be 20 envelopes. There's no customization whatsoever on those envelopes at all. And this one does, but don't even think about the numbers here because I know every envelope here is $100. That's what I had to customize this binder as. But I have a sheet beside me that says envelope number 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through 7 right now. We have $1,150. I don't need to count the cash. It's here. But here's what we're going to do. Number 1, even though it says 100 down here, just ignore the 100 because I just want to start using these so bad. Okay, I will use this for the purpose that I want to use it for when the 20 envelope challenge binder Build Your Own site gets here. And then I am just going to use all 20 of those envelopes now as a single binder to stuff all of my categories. So with that being said, I've noticed a lot of difference, and there's one thing that may be changing. I'll be speaking with my kids about it. But I've noticed some things that I would like to still change in my budgeting system. Number 1, I am going to Tunisia in June, and if I don't get the stuffing quickly, because I had to move a lot of money out when Jaya got sick and things like that, that I just kind of pulled from every cash envelope I had and emptied everything out. With that being said, this first envelope, I have, like I said, a paper to the side that tells me what each envelope is going to be for right now because there's no lamination name on here. And this is 100. Like I said, don't even think about that. I am going to put $500 in for Tunisia. I need $1,000 in cash when I go over minimum. So we're going to put in $500 just for today. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's halfway there. I may end up putting more in. We shall see. I'll have more money in the bank as well in case I need that while I'm overseas. So there's $500 here. And that is actually going to be for... No. Hang on. Back out. You didn't see that. That's number 1. This is envelope number 2. I messed up. Envelope number 2 is for Tunisia. See, that's why I got a piece of paper to the side so I know exactly what's and what. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh my God, Emma, you're amazing. Look at the back. Ah, yes. Y'all, I'm using prop money right now because the bottom line is this. I'm not pulling this kind of cash out of my bank. I'm not sitting in it at home. Envelope number 1, let's backtrack here, is going to be for groceries. Every week, you know, I'm doing weekly groceries now. I'm going to give myself this coming week $100 to play with for groceries. And groceries have been going amazing since we've changed up our system and decided to buy exactly what we want and make meal plans that my kids absolutely love. So we got $100 for groceries. We got $500 out of the $1,000 that we're going to need for traveling. My daughter is going to be going down, one of my daughters is going to be going down to my mom's house. With that being said, another $100 is going in. I don't know how much Amtrak is going to cost. It's a round trip for her to go to my mom's and back. My mom's only a couple hours away, y'all, and it goes from here straight down to it. There's no stops in between. My father will be picking her up at the train station, and she's going to stay with them. My other 2 kiddos are going to stay with my oldest daughter. So there's that, and that would be envelope number 3. Envelope number 4 is going to be for Jaya. Y'all know she's got medical issues. We're not playing games anymore with anything that's going on. So this is $100 strictly for Jaya. This will actually be going into the account for her at the veterinarian / daycare that she goes to, because they do have an on-site emergency veterinarian. If anything happens, they already know she's been there before. And if anything goes wrong, they can take care of her immediately from there, and I have additional money in there. If she doesn't need any of that, I'll be able to pull that out and add that back to my bank when I get back home. The next one is for the farmer's dog. That's a video you're going to see coming up next after this one, because Jaya's new farmer dog set just came in. In fact, I ordered some additional sets. Well, let's not go how much that cost me, okay? Because her set now is $96 per month. But I ordered turkey because I wanted to see if she can tolerate their turkey. You know, she's got a turkey intolerance. But I want to see if she can eat their turkey. If not, little man Tucker can eat it just fine. So there's $100 for farmer's dog. Now this is not for this month. This is going in for next month, for May. I would just want to be ahead of the ball game on that. So finally I'm getting ahead on something. So that was for the farmer's dog. Envelope number 6 is going to be for my future preps. Now here's what's going on with this one. There's 150, okay? So 150 is going into this. Now, you know that I started that self-credit builder. For every time I have to pay into that, it's $150 a month. It's a 1-year program that I chose, because I chose the largest that they had for payments. It is already started to hit my credit report, y'all. I paid it on the 3rd. I will pay it every single month on the 3rd, $150. Next April, when I make my last payment, they will redeposit $1,664 and some odd change. So they do get a little profit off it, okay? Because it was going to be $1,800 in total. And I'll get $1,664 and some change back. Every time I make a payment of $150, I'm putting $150 prop money in here, because they're going to give that back to me next year. That's how much out of the $1,800 I will get back. So yes, they do get a little bit of a percentage when you're doing this program. But I'm going to keep it in here, because come next year, after I make the payment in April, when they pay me back the $1,664 out of the $1,800 that they're going to take when I make these payments throughout the whole year, that's how much it comes up to, then that's going to be one hell of a prep stock up. That's going to be a $1,664 and some odd change prep stock up. So I'm going to say, hey, look, that money's pretty much in the bank in a savings account I don't have access to for a whole year. So here's my 150 that went into the oh gosh, what did I just call it? Now I'm losing my track of mind here. Into that account, so that I don't have to worry about it, the self-credit builder. So that's the 150, and that will be for prep stock-ups and other things that my kids will need. 7th one is going to be controversial at the moment. This is $100. This is a play ahead, push ahead type, and this is going to be for 1 subscription. Now, I've seen a lot of people do this, especially, I believe it was Rainbow Budgets that I saw from the United Kingdom do it the other day, y'all. She broke down a lot of her envelopes, and I've noticed when you first start out, if you are starting out as a budgeter, you want everything, and you don't really know what you need. And I fell into that because I wanted to stuff every single envelope. I didn't want to leave any envelope unstuffed or anything like that. And I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't afford it, just like no one else at the moment can afford it. Or nobody can afford to stuff every single envelope unless you're doing like $1 or something like that. But with that being said, I needed to shrink my envelopes, and she did the same thing. And she showed that she was going to do 1 Fucous subscription at a time. So once she fills up 1, boom, it's done for the year. Then she goes to the next subscription, and she fills that until it fills up, and then boom, pays that, or can pay it for the next following year, whatever the way she's doing it. So y'all know that I'm doing monthly subscriptions right now, because I did not have all that money in place to just pay for full years in place. I'm not sure what this $100 is going to go to, because we're discussing whether we are going to drop Netflix. Now, y'all, it's $20 per month for the 4 TV screens. So I want to drop it down to 1 TV screen, which used to be $5.99, is now $9.99. I want to get rid of Paramount Plus, I want to get rid of Netflix, and I want to get rid of Hulu, because the Hulu that was on the Disney plan is not working for us. So I'm going to call them and see if we can deal with that. If they can switch it over, great, because I'm still paying $12 a month, but I'm getting the ad-free version. The ad version is really a pain in the butt, y'all, and the reason for that is they put so many ads. They'll put 4 to 6 ads in between the video as you're watching whatever video show that you're watching, or movie or series that you're watching, because they want you to switch over to the ad-free. They want you to double the payment and make that payment, because the ads are humongous. They're just littered throughout that, and you can't even really watch your show because you're watching more ads than you are the show. And it takes forever, and it just is distracting. So I'm going to talk to my kids, because I think I'm going to start deleting some subscriptions. They're extremely expensive. When you put into place how much you're paying for your subscriptions in a year, and you've got 5, 6, 8 subscriptions, Y'all, that adds up to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I'm not down for that. We do have cable TV, so I may have to flip the switch and shut some of those subscriptions off. My kids have Xbox subscriptions as well. Jessie also has a subscription for a room so that she has her own server spot on a game system here at Xbox so that she can run her own room and things like that for games. So we've got plenty of subscriptions as it is. And with cable, y'all, we can pretty much watch what we can. If I have to pay for something on cable, then so be it. But all these subscriptions are kicking me in the butt. So that is what we've got for that. And again, I have a sheet over here off to the side that has numbers and tells me which each envelope is for use for right now. When that 20 envelope set comes in, I will switch all these out into that one. And then I'm going to make custom labels myself through my Avery labels that I've got in. And I'm just going to run those through my machine, and I will go ahead and just put the labels on each one that I need to. And I can always change them out as I need to. But I wanted to go ahead and start using the Emmy binder. And even though it's not being used properly because it was supposed to be $100 per envelope, I can start using it now. I don't have to have the zippered top envelopes anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. So maybe y'all can give me some really good ideas. Maybe if you guys are wanting me to kind of foster them out and give them out to you guys if you're interested. They're all in mint condition, y'all. They're not tattered or anything like that. They're in great condition. Maybe I should just give those away as like give outs or something like that to somebody else who can reuse them and repurpose them, now that I solely want to go to the Budget with Emmy envelopes, and that's all I want to use from here on out. So anyways, y'all, that's what we have for you today. The next video will be the farmer's dog. I will give you an update on Jaya and how she is doing with her meal plan. I will show you the new meal plans that came in, plus the additional meal plan that I bought for her to try the turkey. So now she's got turkey, beef, and chicken. Look at her. She's a princess. And I will give you more information on that. All right, y'all. We are out of here. We'll catch you in the next video. Till next time, Without Limits Budgets is out.